I'm Daniel Romero. I was born here in Edmonton, Alberta, in Royal Alex. The band is called Orquesta Son Romero, and my parents are from El Salvador, so we have that Latin background. Well, we love music. We're in construction, but this band is more family orientated.
Buenas tardes, mi gente latina. Me llamo Jaime Romero, soy el hermano de Daniel. Yo nací en Montreal, Quebec, pero me crecí en Edmonton. Nuestra orquesta se llama Orquesta Son Romero. And tocamos música latina, de lo que la gente quiera, para gozar y divertir.
Daniel, what inspired you to start playing and making music?
Well, there's a few things. Music itself, right? Also, to be honest, my older brother, I remember he would be playing bass, learning bass, and I was always there, small, running around and listening to him play. To the point that I was so small, I had to lay the bass on my laps to play. But I always was interested in music, and I would hear the Latin music, cumbia, salsa, and all the instruments that would. I just felt it in my blood, right? That's what inspired me more than anything.
To be honest, I started young because my mother used to make me sing. My mother is a singer, so she used to make me sing at church. But what started me to get into actual instruments was, to be honest, the first time I heard salsa y merengue. When I heard those two rhythms, I wanted to know what is going on in there, right? I want to know, how do you do that? How does that sound? What are those sounds? Everyone is doing something different. That's what got me into playing music.
Can you describe me your favorite dream venue or somewhere where you performed that you really enjoyed?
Well, the one that to be honest, I enjoy all of them. They're just, playing music is so special, and each one brings a special memory. This recent one for the St. Albert Latin Festival was amazing. Probably one of the top ones for me, for sure. Dream, I don't know. A festival, big expo band kind of thing. A lot of people, a lot of Latinos coming together. I think that's kind of my dream.
I personally have a soft spot for outdoor festivals. I love summer. I love stages that are open, parks. So I've always enjoyed Expo Latino every time I play there. I love the park. It's a beautiful park, the trees, the green, the sun. I haven't really thought much of ahead of what's my dream stage, to be honest, but whatever it is, I envision it just a big crowd, to be honest, a big crowd, and I want gente Latina, a lot of it, but as long as there's different races, I think that would be awesome, right?
Can you tell me what's your biggest fear about performing?
For me, it's making sure I bring everything, I'm not missing anything, making sure everything sounds tight. I'm a very forgetful person, so I just make sure everything is there. I don't forget anything. I've been playing music all my life. I still write down this song starts in a note, because when you're up there, it's a whole different thing, right? So you forget a lot of things. But as soon as I start playing, all that fear goes away, and it's all about enjoying the moment.
So that's a good question. Never really thought of a fear. I used to have fears when I first started playing, right? I was maybe I didn't have confidence, but that changed after I've played for a while. I guess a big fear would be, it's like, I don't know, an accident happened on stage, something falls, or the tarima breaks, right? Actually, that's something. I always feel like, man, there's so many people on this stage. Is this going to hold us? Stuff like that. That kind of runs through my mind. Being unprepared, I always have a big fear when I know I didn't practice and I'm going to wing something. I'm from the get-go I'm already not confidence. And not having confidence, I guess that's my biggest fear.
Oh, I see.
Playing without confidence.
How important is for the Latin community in Edmonton to support the arts?
I think it's very important because there's actually quite a bit of Latinos here, but we're just all scattered. And I think it's very important because there's so many other cultures that are together and tight, but Latinos are a little, separate or hide more at home, But doing these kind of things and festivals and bands, and it brings people together, and I think that's awesome, and especially the new generations of Latino coming up. I think it's very important, not just for music, but stand together as a culture.
It's very important, very, very important. Before we started this interview, a little background. We all chit-chatted in here, and we actually discussed that. How you guys have a role of wanting to bring Latino into Edmonton because we see it in other cities. If you go to Vancouver, if you go to Montreal, like Gio was saying, it's just so big, it's vibrant, it's exciting. But in Edmonton, unfortunately to say it, it's not really, right? Not really. It's a little quiet. I feel like Latinos, when it comes to Latin music, everyone has their taste and they kind of just stand by it. The different countries, Colombia or Cuba or Los Dominicanos, they all just want to listen to their stuff and not other stuff. I feel like we need to embrace each other, right? Think about it. We can enjoy each other's foods from different cultures. I feel like we should enjoy each other's music. You don't need to be a Dominicano to enjoy and appreciate la bachata, where it came from, right? El merengue. You don't need to be Colombiano to really appreciate salsa, you understand? So that's why it's important that we really need to become united in the music, because music is a language, right? And if everyone enjoys it, you become stronger.
They just came here maybe like 2 months ago, and they thought they weren't gonna know anyone, but they're so like happy that there's Chilenos, Salvadoreños, Colombianos, Mexicanos. They love that. They love that there's so many different kinds of Latinos here. So, and they love that they're sharing their music with different countries, and they get to sing. She's Colombiana and she sings rancheras. It's something different, right? It's not always doing the same
We started
thing.
off with a singer. We still have him on our band. We
Yeah.
started off with a singer that he's Mexican. Él solo ha cantado rancheras. He has he imitates Vicente Fernandez to the T. Even the Mexicans are like, wow. We put him to sing salsa, and he was like, I don't know how to do this, but ahí se metió. You understand? And he was open and receptive, and that's why we made him our main guy, right? And he's close to our heart because of that.
Yeah.
We appreciated the fact that he was willing to because he was nervous.
Try
He's like, I
something
can't
new.
get it. He's like, I couldn't get it. I can't get the part where el salsero necesita pregonar. I can sing the verses, but I no puedo pregonar, right? But we were very grateful that he was open and receptive to learn it, and he stuck to it, even though sometimes he thought he wanted to quit. He did it.
Mm-hmm.
So just right there, we had Salvadoreños playing a Colombian song, and then a Mexican singing it. That's right there, like that's 3 different races. But at the end of the day, it was hablando español. Era español at the end of the day. So that's why, man, it's important.
Sometimes just getting out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, be open to what Colombia trae. Be open to que los cubanos traen, los puertorriqueños, los dominicanos, right? Everybody has something that is it's their pride. La bachata, like, I didn't like bachata the first time I heard it. I didn't. I didn't like the guitar. It sounded fake, like a keyboard thing. But then I was like, it's not even about the guitar. It's they're singing is soul. Bachata era música que vino del pueblo, de los pobres, de los campesinos, ¿entendés? Entonces, you feel that. It's like soul, right? R&B, those stuff, right? It comes from the people, the poor people have a story to tell. And then that changed my mind about bachata, and now I just can't get enough of bachata. But at the beginning, I wasn't receptive to it. I wasn't. I really wasn't. You understand?
More unity, right?
Exacto.
Exactly.
Entonces, that's why el Latino in Edmonton needs to get out of that. Like, hey, just I gotta listen to what other Latinos have to offer because it's trust me, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, and you won't regret it. You won't regret it. Yeah, you'll enjoy it.
Again, it's all about unity, right? So, in our band, we have Chilenos, Salvadoreños, Colombianos, Venezolanos, ¿qué
What
más?
do we have?
De todo.
Canadians.
Canadians, we have the Canadians as well.
Our
Yeah.
more sections.
All flavors.
All
So
flavors.
it's nice,
All
right?
flavors.
Everyone is it's a unity playing together, right? And like my brother said, it's a language that a musician understands, right? It doesn't matter where you're from. As soon as you're playing with someone, we're playing as a group, as a team. So that's beautiful.
I like what you said about knowing the background of that song, the music, or the genre for like, say, Dominican Republic, the bachata, Puerto Rican, Mexican, all that stuff is, you may have not liked the little ding for the bachata, but once you got to know the information about it, you embraced it.
Oh, 100%.
So
100%.
that in itself is amazing because in order to open up people's mind, you gotta teach the other person, hey, it's not about you not liking it. This is about the people from the campos. They used to play that, and that has meaning, right?
Exactly. Like, just stop, listen to his words. He's telling you a story, you understand? He's telling you something that he's experienced from his home. At the end of the day, doesn't matter where you were born. It's like we all lived the same life, right? We all grew up with little quirks that were like, hey, I didn't know you used to do that when you were young. Yeah, I used to do those kind of little things. I don't know, you've seen reels like that, right? They're like, who else used to do this when they were little, right? And the little quirky things, it's like, and comments to be like, so we all lived the same life, didn't we? Yeah, you understand? If you hear comedians, it's kind of like when they talk about their childhood, everyone laughs because why? Because you can relate, right? A good joke always contains truth, if you think about it. A good joke always contains truth. So when someone's telling a joke about a childhood experience, everyone laughs because it's like, wow, that happened to me too, right? And it's like, that's so true, it's funny. So the music's the same thing. Music's the same thing, especially música latina. Any music, really. Any music. It could be from Africa to Jamaica to los Ukrainians, Russians, you name it, right? It's really the same thing. It's just the same thing, just a different language. It really is.
So my next question is, any words of wisdom for the community or for anybody wanting to aspire to what you're doing?
Take your chances. I mean, don't ever feel like you can't do it. If it's an obstacle, do it. Someone says you can't, people put you down, because that's happened to me all my life. And I know a lot of people, when that happens, they quit. For me, it gives me fuel to prove them wrong or to be better. So for me, if anything, not just music, business, or any goals in your life, take the chance. You never know. It could change your life. For me, for music, like again, I wanted to keep playing. So I know some things weren't going to be easy. I've been a musician almost all my life, but I learned by ear, right? I used to read notes when I was very little, so I forgot all that. So I know that's an obstacle I have. But either way, I still, try my best. I'm trying to learn. I don't let that make me quit or desanimarme.
Yeah, because you also run a business too. So
Yeah.
And you have you have dreams, and then here's the band you created.
Yeah.
Your family members.
Yeah.
That's admirable because a lot of people be like, oh, I'm too busy, I don't want to do that. But you also have a passion for music.
Yeah. And actually, speaking of that, like the construction right now is super busy. We're growing so fast, and to be honest, there's a lot of people that don't like that, right? And again, it just gives me more gas to keep growing. And this music stuff honestly helps for the stress. and it's hard because I got a 2-month-old baby and another baby that's going to be 2 years old now. So it's kind of hard, right? Gigs are late, practice time and everything. But it just, I don't give up, and it just gives me the strength to keep going and do what you want to do, just to be happy.
Yeah, live with no
Right.
regrets and
Exactly.
achieve what you want to achieve.
What
Exactly.
he said. It's funny that he's the younger brother, but he's the one that lived by take chances, and he's a great success story, right, within his business. My wisdom, advice for anybody is it's simple. It's simple. It's support and love. Those two things. Support each other, even if you don't know them. Love them. Don't try to hold people down. Like what you guys did. You guys came here. That's support. You understand? That's showing support and love. That goes a long way. And that, to be honest, is what love is strong, man. Love and support is strong. It will conquer anything else.
What
Simple.
inspires you?
I just love music, and I wanted to play music. I gotta thank my friend Frankie, that's from Vancouver. He used to have a band here a long time ago that my brother used to play for, and I would always see that. I would watch their YouTube videos and stuff, and I always wanted to be part of it, but I was little. One day he came here and he played in the rec room with Manny, another friend of mine that has a band here, Esquina Latina. I thank him as well. They kind of are the ones that inspired me to start this band, because I was just so wanted to play La Fiebre de Tocar. And I remember another member of their band, Rene, all the time we would finish a gig, I'd be like, I'm so sad. And he'd be, you'll get used to it, buddy. I just wanted to play so much, let's just make our own band, So yeah, we just wanted to play, and it's something beautiful. I could play any day, any time. It's just the love for your music is something different.
What inspires me? I don't know. I think I get inspiration to be one of the best. You understand? Like perfection, I guess. I know anyone could create a band. It's not that hard, right? If you get to know people and network people, there's a lot of talent everywhere. There's a lot of hidden talent, right? So you can find someone that, oh wow, you play piano? Yeah, cool, let's jam. Ahí nace un grupo. My inspiration is just try to stand out. That's my inspiration. Try to stand out some way. Have your own material. Have my own material. That's my inspiration, really, to be honest. Yeah.
Thank you, Daniel, for sitting down with me today. Thank you for your words and your story. Thank you again. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate everything you're doing for the community through music.
No, thank you. Thank you for having us.